And I may as well be the first to ask this question because I suspect that it's going to get asked a lot over the next course of 17 games. But if that is the level, and if they continue to produce performances like that, why not Michael Carrick long term?
I said before.
Old Trafford is absolutely buzzing, and Michael Carrick has just announced his arrival in the most emphatic way possible. His first game in charge delivered a statement performance as Manchester United dismantled Pep Guardiola's Manchester City 2-0, thanks to strikes from Bryan Mbeumo and Patrick Dorgu. This wasn't just a win, this was a complete tactical masterclass that exposed everything Ruben Amorim got wrong. Smash that like button and hit subscribe if you want more detailed United tactical breakdowns. In his very first match back at Old Trafford, Carrick brought his A-game against one of the best managers in football and absolutely outclassed him. This should send a warning to the board about making quicker decisions when things aren't working. Everyone could see Amorim had lost the plot after failing to drag United out of chaos. His 33% win record made him arguably the single worst Manchester United manager in the modern era, yet he stubbornly refused to adapt his tactics to suit the players. The job of any coach is to play to their team's strength, but Amorim was obsessed with forcing his 3-4-3 formation on a squad that wasn't built for it. His system made United look clueless and terrible, playing Bruno Fernandes in a double pivot when everyone knows he's most dangerous in an advanced role was madness. We saw the real Bruno today, as he provided an assist for Mbeumo's opener and created multiple chances, constantly threading passes between City's defensive lines. Then there was the criminal deployment of Amad Diallo as a wingback. Amad is a natural right winger with incredible dribbling ability and pace, but Amorim played him as a wingback even after Mbeumo was signed. This limited Amad's attacking contribution massively. Fast forward to today under Carrick, and Amad was restored to his natural position where he absolutely tore City's defense apart. His dribbling was mesmerizing, his pace caused constant problems, and his work rate was exceptional. What impressed you most about how Carrick set up the team today compared to what we saw under Amorim? Kudos to Michael Carrick for bringing fresh hope and genuine tactical intelligence back to Manchester United. The return to a four-man defense in a 4-2-3-1 formation was always going to get United buzzing. Everybody knew this, except Amorim, who remained blind to the obvious solution. Carrick also gave Kobbie Mainoo a proper chance in midfield alongside Casemiro, and the young midfielder totally bossed it. Mainoo was everywhere, breaking up play and showing maturity way beyond his years. This was arguably Manchester United's best performance all season, and it's no surprise it came under an interim coach. Michael Carrick has this incredible ability to get the best out of players immediately because he understands what works at this club. He lived it as a player for 12 years, winning 5 Premier League titles and a Champions League trophy. Never forget that Michael Carrick remains unbeaten as Manchester United manager. In his first caretaker stint after Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was sacked back in 2021, he beat Villarreal in the Champions League, defeated Arsenal in the Premier League, and drew 1-1 with Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Now add this Manchester Derby victory and you start to see a pattern. Carrick is a master of the big games, someone who thrives when pressure is high. The tactical changes Carrick implemented were simple, but devastatingly effective. By switching to a 4-2-3-1, he gave United proper defensive stability with 2 holding midfielders protecting the back 4. Casemiro and Mainoo formed a solid shield, constantly breaking up City's attacks and launching quick counters. This compactness frustrated Guardiola's side, who enjoyed 68% possession but created almost nothing. Going forward, the formation allowed Bruno Fernandes to operate in his best position as the number 10, linking midfield to attack and finding pockets of space between City's lines. His movement was intelligent, always offering passing options. When Fernandes plays in his proper role, Manchester United become a completely different team with creativity, vision, and genuine goal threats. The width provided by Amad Diallo on the right and Patrick Dorgu on the left stretched City's defense and created space centrally for Mbeumo to exploit. Both white players were brave enough to take on their markers 1 versus 1, and their direct running caused constant problems. Amad in particular was outstanding, beating his man repeatedly and delivering dangerous crosses. Do you think the board should seriously consider keeping Carrick beyond this season based on what we've seen today? Defensively, United were organized and disciplined in ways we haven't seen all season. The back four of Dalot, Maguire, Martinez, and Shaw worked as a cohesive unit, communicating constantly and covering brilliantly. They limited Erling Haaland, one of the most lethal strikers in world football, to virtually nothing. The Norwegian barely had a sniff at goal all match. The pressing was also noticeably improved. Under Amorim, United's press was disorganized and easy to play through. Today, Carrick had them pressing as a unit with clear triggers and excellent coordination. When one player pressed, others moved to cut off passing lanes. This forced City into mistakes and turnovers in dangerous areas. The goals themselves were beautiful examples of what United can achieve when tactics and personnel align properly. Mbeumo's opener in the 65th minute came from a lightning-fast counterattack. Bruno Fernandes picked up the ball in midfield and immediately played a perfect through pass into Mbeumo's path. The Cameroonian striker took one touch to control and calmly slotted the ball into the bottom corner with his left foot. Dorgu's goal 11 minutes later sealed the victory and sent Old Trafford into raptures. Again, it came from quick transition play, with United winning the ball high up the pitch and moving it forward at pace. Dorgu found space on the left side of the box and finished confidently past Gianluigi Donnarumma. 2 goals, 2 counterattacks, 2 examples of Carrick's tactical blueprint executed perfectly. City's frustration was visible throughout the second half. Guardiola's team couldn't break down United's defensive block despite dominating possession. Phil Foden and Bernardo Silva tried to unlock the defense, but found every passing lane blocked. When they managed shots, United's defenders threw bodies in the way, or goalkeeper Altay Gunnock made important saves. Obviously, bigger tests lie ahead. Arsenal in the EFL Cup semi-final will be different. Then there's Brentford in the Premier League. But this performance gives United genuine momentum and belief. The players looked confident, organized, and hungry in ways they haven't shown for months. The transformation from the absolutely dreadful 3-0 defeat to City under Amorim to today's dominant 2-0 victory is stark. Same players, different system, completely different results. That's what good management does. It maximizes the strengths of available personnel rather than forcing them into unsuitable roles. Carrick has made an incredible start, but the real work begins now. Maintaining this level, building on these foundations, and keeping players motivated through the season will be crucial. If he can do that, United might salvage something from what looked like a lost campaign. For now, though, Manchester United fans can enjoy this moment. Their team just beat their biggest rivals with a performance full of intelligence, organization, and quality. Michael Carrick has brought hope back to Old Trafford, and that's exactly what this club desperately needed.